What's up, guys? I'm Randy. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another product review, and today we're going to take a look at the Ezshoot 5x25x56 rifle scope. We're going to do an unboxing, go over the features and all the specs. Then we're going to get it mounted to a rifle, take it out to the range, see how it performs in the live fire. Then we're going to come back for final thoughts. If you like what you see and you want to pick one of this up, I'm going to have the link directly in the description box so you could go and pick one up for yourself. If you like this video and you want to help out the cause, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, share the video. All that stuff really helps me out and it doesn't cost you a thing. So with that out of the way, let's get into the unboxing. Now I went ahead and unboxed everything to save you guys some time. This is the box that it comes with, just a regular plain white cardboard box. Everything is separated nice and neat in its own compartment by the styrofoam. You do get a owner's manual right here that is illustrated, which I like, man. I like pictures because words are just boring without pictures. You know what I mean? But it gives you a description of what does what all the functions are, and what's included and what not. So that's pretty handy. You do have these two end caps. One for the eyepiece and one for the front. It does come with two batteries, lens cloth, a little throw lever right there, and then your Allen key for your zero stop adjustments. And it does come with this right here. These scope rings are high scope rings, which is pretty nice. This is going to save you about 30 to 50 bucks by itself. So it's nice that they included this. And if these are too high for whatever purpose you're using it for, you could always buy your own or replace them. But it's nice that they send these so high because this could go on pretty much any application, whether it's a hunting rifle, 5.56, whatever. This will clear whatever you have in the way. So that's nice. You do have this sunshade as well. That is threaded. So you could just put it on at the end there and thread it on if you're going to be out in the sun all day. Now let's clear this out of the way and talk about the scope. Alright, so this is the Ezshoot 5x25x56 first focal plane rifle scope. Let's just break down the specs real quick. It is made out of 6061 aircraft grade aluminum, which makes it waterproof, fog-proof, shock-proof. It has an overall length of 13.7 inches. The main tube is 34 millimeters. The eyepiece diameter is 35 millimeters. The objective lens is obviously 56 millimeters. And it weighs 30.9 ounces. It has a 1/4 inch MOA clicks at 100 yards for windage and elevation. And it does come with a 1-year warranty, which is pretty nice, man. I mean, they could give you a 5-year warranty, a 10-year warranty, a lifetime warranty. But if they did that, you would not be paying $190 for this kind of scope with all these features. If they was to give you a lifetime warranty, you're going to be paying $700-800 maybe. So that's pretty nice that they give you some kind of warranty. What is really interesting and what I really like about this scope is that you have a side parallax here. This is your side parallax. It's not in the front. It's on the side here, and it does start at 10 yards and it goes all the way up to infinity. On next to that, you do have your illumination settings here from 1 to 6. So you have 6 brightness settings right here on the side of that, and this is the cap that you put in your battery into. We'll go through the illuminations and the brightness once we get it mounted to a rifle later on. Let's just continue with everything else. I did go ahead and put on that throw lever in the back here. This is your magnification from 5 all the way to 25. And this thing is smooth, man. This thing rocks smooth as butter. Let's see. This is your windage and elevation, and that is very tactile. You push in, pull out to set. You can hear that. It's very tactile and audible. Your elevation is also. And this does have a zero stop underneath this cap, so you can set it for a fast return to zero. You just put your Allen key in there, remove the cap, set it to your 0 point, and forget it. You have a fast focus eyepiece here, which is very easy to turn as well. In the front, you have a fully multi-coated lens that allows 95% light transmission while mitigating sun glare. Now, let's go ahead and load a battery in this, get this puppy mounted to a rifle, and see that illuminated reticle. Here we go. We got this bad boy mounted to my 6.5 Creedmoor, and I must say I'm liking this look. This thing is sleek, modern, and sexy, if I do say so. But the reticle is here on the side. You have 6 brightness settings, and with an off switch in between. So you could preset it to whichever one you want and shut it off and then go right back. So if you like, let's say 5 setting, you have it on off, you put it like that, it's on 5. If you want to go back, it's on 4. Off in between, and 3. So that's a neat little feature. So if you're somebody that like the brightest setting, which is 6, you don't have to keep dialing all the way around. You know what I mean? You could easily put it on 6, and when you finish, shut it on off. The little dot indications on the side here is off. So you have an off, you have a 4, you have an off, you have a 5, and so forth. So let me get this set up and show you how the brightness setting of the reticle look through the lens. All right, so here we are zoomed in at max magnification. This is 25 power, and I just want to test out the reticle at max magnification. This is 1. That's 1. Off. 2. Off. 3. Off. 4. Off. 5. Off. And finally 6. This is the brightest magnification. Then it goes to off, and then it starts back at 1. All right, so let's see how that looks zoomed out. That's all the way dialed back. Now let's go. That's at 1, off, 2, off, 3, off, 4, off, 5, off, 6, off. I'm sorry, 5, 6. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And it gets really blurry on camera, but not in person. Me looking at the scope through the lens, it's crisp and clean. But on camera, it's very hard to focus. But hopefully we'll get better footage out on the range. Matter of fact, let's go ahead, get it set up, get out to the range, and see how well it performs under live fire. All right? And then we'll come back for final thoughts. So here I try to get a clear sight picture down the tube at the target. This is at 100 yards, but it just was too grainy and blurry, and the camera was just way too shaky. So I abandoned that, and let's get into some B-roll footage. So here's my point of view. Those targets are at 100 yards. This is through the scope at 5 power. This is at 10 power. This is at 15 power. And this is max at 25 power. So for the next 3 minutes, you're going to see me hit these targets the size of a quarter at 100 yards. And on the left-hand side, you'll see the impact. Then we'll come back for final thoughts. So enjoy. So as you can see from range footage, it was a success. I had it mounted to my 6.5 Creedmoor, and once I had it zeroed in and locked in on target, this thing never moved, it never shifted, so I have no real complaints. I mean, I do wish I could get better footage, but it was impossible to get my camera to focus down the tube for a clear sight picture, so hey, nothing I could do about that. I shot around 60 to 65 rounds, give or take, getting everything zeroed in and locked in at different distances. And once I did, it never shifted, it never moved. So I'm a happy camper, man. I'm happy with the scope, and I'm happy with the market, the way everything is moving in the right direction. I mean, 5 years ago, to get a scope of this quality and this much features at that budget-friendly price, it was unheard of. So I'm happy the way it's going, and I'm happy and I'm pretty impressed with the scope. I mean, listen, I had it mounted to my 6.5 Creedmoor, and it held up, and it held 0 through 60 shots. So it could work for whatever application you're looking for, whether it's BB, airsoft, 223, AR, target shooting, rifle, deer hunting, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure it will fit your needs. So if you're interested, I'm going to have the link in the description box below. I think I covered everything. In case there's any questions that you guys might have, feel free to reach out to me. Leave it in the comment section below. I will get back to you. As for me, that's going to do it for this one. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, or be dangerous. Peace out.